In the box, you get the gimbal in all of its glory. As you can see, it looks like a scorpion. That's kind of how they got that name, Scorp. It comes with a tripod, 2 connection plates for different kinds of cameras, and a mount for longer lenses to rest on, and also a bunch of different cables to connect to different types of cameras, because you can use this to control a lot of features in certain cameras. You get this integrated handle, so whether you're shooting upright or down below, it's really comfortable to hold. It has smooth, rounded ergonomics to perfectly fit your hand. And the beveled edges on the handle is what makes it so comfortable to hold. And it's also really easy and convenient to access any of the buttons despite which angle you're filming at. And another cool design feature is its built-in legs. So let's say you forget your tripod, well, this has got you covered in case you need to put it down. And that's huge because with other gimbals, it's so annoying to be fumbling around with it and like holding it in weird spots. This is just such a nice addition to the design. They made it really easy to install and level your camera. It does have measurement numbers on the sliders. That way you can easily keep track of which lens or which camera you have on there and have it pre-leveled because you've already done it before. But also I love how they have this little slider red dot on there. That way if you don't remember those numbers, that's actually set there and you can just line it up perfectly and know that it's gonna be leveled. It also has a 3-axis motor lock. So when you turn this thing off and you're wanting unwanted movement, you can actually lock these things into place. But what I've noticed with other gimbals is it doesn't really support bigger lenses. And this 16mm lens is probably one of my favorite lenses that I use. And unfortunately with some of those other gimbals, it's just too heavy for it. So being able to have this lens on there, it just makes a huge difference. And when I go out and film with it, I get some amazing stuff. It also does wonders when you put a zoom lens on this thing as well. Now you'll notice that there are a bunch of different buttons and joysticks and wheels, and this wheel is very handy in case you really want to fine tune your shots. Sometimes the joystick can be a little bit harder to control, but this you can go really slow, really fast. Also, you can change it to tilt, or you can change it to pan up and down. I also like how you have the front trigger, so when everything's kind of out of whack, you just tap it twice and it puts itself right where it needs to be. There's an FPV button, so if you want to follow and kind of have more of a loose but stable image, you put FPV on. And a lot of times I just press things, or double press, and now you get a completely different kind of shot. There's also A, B buttons with trajectory memory. There's this button here in the middle that kind of changes the orientation of it. So if you want to shoot like normal, you have it there. Maybe if you want to get that low shot, you press it and it'll actually pop up and you can go down and get those low to the ground shots. It also uses some algorithms to have a powerful anti-vibration technology, just making your images that much more smooth. And one of the things I love about it is that it has an app that's really easy to connect to. And within the app, you can customize your buttons and the wheel with a little bit more precision and how you want to use it. And you can actually control your time lapses or hyperlapses. And you can use this to remotely control your tilting and panning. And what I like about this is you can have someone remotely do it for you. That way, if you're busy trying to run with this thing and keep it as stable as possible, somebody else can be controlling the camera movements. And this is where you can also set up different trajectory shots as well. We'll add this waypoint right here, and then we'll move the camera over to here, and we're gonna add a waypoint right there. And then if we preview it, you'll see what happens. It goes from there to there. But overall, this thing is a beast. It is so cool. I have a lot of plans to use it for my own personal videographer life. This is the best gimbal I've ever had.